Dumbledore Jacob Sosola Jopatini, to talk again, but Tashi dere, Trimson Basaje Paina. The oh, money be home, Lama, Dumbledore to that, comes some simply to that, some song glory, and Dumbledore get it. This comes from simply to check the water Roman and you some this one is some Bajacho, San of Central Conhonry. This one, no, I don't talk with
all the Dhamma friends in the Sangha around the world, Damdashidelek. And so when we just recite a single Om Mani Padme Hum mantra, then we are doing that for them and the benefit of all sentient beings for the sake of others. And so with such a mind of bodhicitta, I'm thinking about others. Please engage in the practice of the White Tara together.
We'll begin with opening prayers in the Yellow Prayer Book on page 1. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. And we'll go to the White Tara Sadhana, page 1. Namo, in the Mother Victress, embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and resolve to cultivate bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment. Page 19. Noble Arya Tara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and the 3 times, I prostrate to you with utter sincerity. I visualize offerings of actual and imaginary flowers, incense, butter lamps, perfume, feasts, music, and so forth. Retinue of Arya Tara, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 inexpiable transgressions, the afflictive emotions habituated by the mind, and my every misdeed from beginningless time until today. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary people, and so forth. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the varied thoughts and intellectual capacities of sentient beings. As long as samsara remains, please do not pass into nirvana, but look with compassion upon sentient beings who are sinking in the ocean of suffering. Whatever merit I have amassed is the cause of enlightenment. Thus, before too long, may I become a glorious guide to transient beings. Next, we'll chant the praises to the 21 Taras using the handout. Om, I prostrate to the noble, transcendent liberator. Homage, Tara, swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of 3 worlds, chair-born lotus. Homage, she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000 star collection. Homage, golden blue on lotus, water-born in hand adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage, crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage, filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with her feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage, worshipped by the all lords, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas. Homage with her tre and pace sounds, destroying foes' magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right in, blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage to the very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart her fingers, adorn her with 3 jewel mudra, light ray masses all excited, wheels adorn her. Homage she so joyous radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining, Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage she mid wreath ablaze, like eon-ending fire abiding, right stretched left bent joy surrounds you, troops of enemies destroying. Homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter whom the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana, she endowed with omen swoha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, freeze with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters, pray very of the shape of syllable, whom 5 simping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vidya. Homage holding in her hand the hair-marked moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara and Pe, totally dispelling poison. Homage she who gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutare, she dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating power by the said of 3 natures, destroys hosts of spirits, yakshas, and raise corpses supreme ture. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations thus are 21. The benefits of the 21 Tara praises handout. To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer, who remembers her in the evening and upon arising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified, all lower realms utterly conquered, and the 7 million Buddhas will quickly empower one. In this life, one will attain superior attributes and ultimately progress to the state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even virulent local or foreign poisons that one has eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment of afflictions of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. On reciting it twice, thrice, or 7 times, those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will self-destruct, and every hindrance will be overcome. Back to the White Tara Sadhana on page 39. Page 41. Exalted Mother Goddess Tara, residing in the unborn empty expanse of Dharmadhatu, who bestows bliss upon every sentient being, please protect me from all danger. Since mother sentient beings are unaware that they themselves are the Dharmakaya, their minds are navigated by afflictive emotions as they wander adrift through cyclic existence. Mother Goddess, please protect them. Dharma has not yet arisen from the depths of some beings' hearts. By adhering to mundane words, they are deceived by erroneous philosophies. Authentic Mother Goddess, please protect them. Having seen the nature of mind itself so difficult to recognize, some still do not habituate it, but remain distracted by negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect them. Regardless of what they do, some remain shackled by their habitual pattern of dualistic grasping at the self-arisen mind of non-dual wisdom. Goddess of the mind of non-duality, please protect them. Although they dwell in the absolute truth, some are ignorant of the interdependence of cause and effect and confused by the meaning of that which should be understood. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect them. Certain individual disciples do not yet comprehend that by possessing an innate space-like nature free of mental concepts, all phenomena are inseparable from space. Perfectly enlightened Mother, please protect them. Page 52. Exalted Transcendent Lady of Triumph, Compassionate One, may I and all innumerable sentient beings purify the two obscurations and swiftly complete the two accumulations. Thus may we attain complete awakening. Until then, in every lifetime, having obtained the sublime bliss of gods and humans, may the obstacles hindering the attainment of omniscience, interfering spirits, epidemics, illnesses, and so forth, as well as the various causes which lead to premature death, nightmares, evil omens, the 8 fears, and all danger be quickly pacified and eliminated. May abundant auspiciousness, prosperity, and happiness, both mundane and transcendent, increase and proliferate. May every purpose without exception be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May we persevere in the practice, and may the sacred Dharma flourish. Through continuous practice, may we behold your sublime face. May we realize emptiness, and may precious bodhicitta broaden and expand like the waxing moon. When we are born in the victor's excellent and lovely mandala from an exquisitely beautiful lotus, may Amitabha, the victorious Buddha of infinite light, give his prophecies again and thereafter. May we gain attainment. In every lifetime, I have thoroughly realized the deity who accomplishes the enlightened activities of all the past, present, and future Buddhas. Bluish-green with a single face and 2 arms, she is the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of our mother who holds an upala flower be present. Queen Mother Tara, may I and others become identical to you with your retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and nobly superior marks of perfection. Through the power of exaltation and supplication of you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be pacified, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness flourish for myself and others wherever we may live. Having discarded physical deformities, you possess the marks of perfection. Having discarded impediments of speech, your voice is the melodic birdsong of the Kalavinka. Having discarded lapses of the mind, you perceive all that should be known. May the auspiciousness of the lady who blazes with glory be present. Om. Homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who leads on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. O Mama of the Buddhas of the 3 times, you lovingly care for all sentient beings like a mother for her child. Through your love for myself and all beings, you purify the 2 obscurations so we may perfect the 2 accumulations. In every lifetime, you pacify disturbances arising from the 8 and 10 fears. Having attained merit, Dharma teachings and wealth proliferate. When I am completely released from the iron shackles of self-grasping, may my altruism be indistinguishable from yours and benefiting all beings. Please fulfill the wishes of those disciples who maintain Samaya. Next, we'll do the Dharmapala practice called the brief torma offering to the Dharma protectors. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until enlightenment is attained. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from suffering. May they rest in equanimity that is free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from suffering. May they rest in equanimity that is free from attachment and aversion. Page 2. I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. By the fire, wind, and water, the faults and defects of the torma are burned, scattered, and washed away. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls, above which is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hom, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, hum, ah, om, are stacked one above another. From these light radiates and gathers nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar. From the seed syllable at my heart radiates light, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakini, the Dharma protectors and guardians, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, territory spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings, who then gather before me like billowing clouds. According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the torma with light tubes emerging from their vajra tongues, and thus are pleased and satisfied.
Mana Maya Jamada, Deja Lazo Java, Shitoram Jazanyanga, Yada Jinga Jazu, Jigaraja Karanga, Nandun Deda Zodana, Ngada Namja Zada, Wawa, Damja Jazo, Dada, Pago Saga Zara, Sado Gaya Bemada, Taja Lazo Gaba, Tenzin Jija Domada, Muna Janda Hara, Injung Sindora La, Pian Zamarso, Jujan Gorja Domana, Karangaya, Parjanda Daga Dora, Doja Lobongasa, Jada Deba Zangaba, Nagazanda Daba, Om Wawa, Namatisa Zabala, Najano Daboma, Munze Lama Zamarata, Razila Jaya. Doma do yonje, Yoroje Garanga, Chadala Jaba, Wong Lala Zagara Jajeta, Soja Jota, Bango Jazamato, Jajeta, Doma de Yoroje Garanga, Pajesola de Jado, Sabata Soja. Sidanyo Manana, Chibayana, the Dagi, Tobongo, Domande, Gigaro, Garanga, Nade Jiga, the Banzo, Gadalo, Java, Nijabola, Yaganda, Gaya, Jija, Domande, Gigaro, Garanga, the Sagana, Bezaja, the Jaza Jambala, Ganda Jangoanzo, Dodo Jenda. Doma Jajende, Gigaro Jaganga, Yara Doma.
Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra, Guardian, Great Black One, Mahakala, and Glorious Great Bhairava, Haruka, Shrakasambhara. By nature, you are one within Dharmata. In essence, you are the same within exalted wisdom. In character, you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances. You are the foremost Lord of all appearance and existence, gods and demons, fierce protector, who is the great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor. You protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children and assess the concentration of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, the power of magnetizing activity, and are swift in the activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill to protect the teachings is superb. Powerful Lord Dorji Drexelchen, great war god of yogins, please think of me. Abiding on the sacred ground of Vajraharuka's enlightened body, speech, and mind, I, a yogin, engage in the practice to attain unsurpassed enlightenment. Act so as to conquer obstacles to the path of supreme bliss and the dread of the four Maras. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me so I will not traverse perverted paths with my body, speech, and mind. Please cause my mind to turn toward freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and men be overpowered, and at all times and in every circumstance may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and guardian of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with perverted views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Mahri. By the power of compassion and previous aspirations, Achichoki Droma arise from the basic space of phenomenon and look upon us from the expanse of exalted wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, daughter of Nanam, powerful lady, Dharma Tara, wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating karma dakini, noble lady Tashi Saringma, Meyu Lobsangma, Tekar Druksangma, Dingi Shalsangma, and Chopin Drinksangma, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightening hermitages, protectors with Samaya, who pledged to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your effulgent wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are close, and your power is unobstructed. All of you bless us, yogins, in our retinue with your enlightened body. Bless us with your enlightened speech. Bless us with your enlightened mind. Bless us with your enlightened qualities. Bless us with your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances in the dread of the four Maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me not to walk on perverted paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and men be overpowered, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and the guardian of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with perverted views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Zaya, Zaya, City, City, Pala, Pala.
Sengan Jover, Sambata, Lula Renjan, Devan Kunan, Ilana Barobe, Zenja, Asame, Devan, Ayang, Chuzar Chujo, Chudap Chudina, Tatarama Yin, Zedong Chevan, Yala Tajana, John Pazanzo, Cesaranda, Chola, Dondo, GBI Raja Chokon Seva, John, Donna Sando, Yigan Daba, Dadantaya, Sanje, Danja, Lame, Zaba, Zanja Daba, Kache Bache Male Gavada, and Teje Male, Legend Daba, Yekaje Yela, Deba, Zanja, and Deba, Mother, Zor, and Deba. So my Jena,
Next, we'll do Summoning Good Fortune in the text A Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness on page 63. And pure land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitayas grant long life, regard me kind-heartedly, in Potala pure land of perfect compassion, even 5 poisons names don't exist. Chenrezig, hold me with love, grant me the supreme city in lotus light behind of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone, lotus born grant your blessing, sky-faring rainbow body, in manifest joy land of perfect bliss, even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajrasattva, grand blessings, mirror like wisdom city, in glory endowed land of perfect splendor, even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava bestow anonymity, wisdom, midday watch and pure land, great happiness, even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha, bless and grant discerning wisdom city, in fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Amoga city, bestow all accomplishing wisdom in the augment Dharma sphere. Endowed with 5 perfections, ignorance does not exist. Chana, grant Dharma, Dhatu, wisdom city, grant vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. Emanated Udhyana, so guilt dwells with Dakini, grant bliss, emptiness, mastery, fortune of profound mantra, Guru who's all phenomena, where all lineage yidams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra, in the sphere of self-display. Yidams of peace and Rav, grant supreme and common power, city fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sites gather infinite sky dancers, grant ripening, liberating powers, fortune of secret mantra, in Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin. Grant enlightened acts increase, 2 stages mantra deity, in all taming Tukul sphere. Dwell Mahakala and cohort, grant subjugating city, fortune of enlightened acts. Om Hri, in Vajranana's abode dwells the wealth god Sambala, who acts kindly for all beings. Master of life, merit, wealth, food, and fortune with your cohort. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here all long life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grain, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind. Bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. Gods, ghost, spirits, wealth midway, Nagas wishing gem below. 3 worlds, gods and humans, wealth. Bring them here as good fortune. Lupangpo's body fortune, Zambuling's holy Dharma. Balangcho's fortunate wealth, Drami and longevity, beings, life, strength, and merit. Of all lands grant their fortune, Indian kings religious mind, Chinese kings all reaching force. Persian king's fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesara, courage of Ukarhor. As good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all of these, bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise. Long life fortune, come like the swirling southern clouds, southern long life fortune, come like enshrouding mist western, long life fortune, please come here, like a river flows northern. Long life fortune, please come here, like rain falling from above, upper long life fortune, come like 6 grains ripening below, lower long life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise, come like turquoise dragons roar, fortune of hard students line, come like dazzling star garlands. Home pre Eastern Vajra Dakini, bring life's fortune, pacify disease, demons, hindrances. Southern Jewel Dakini, bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Western Lotus Dakini, summon power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana. Northern Action Dakini, bring the foreign light and decks, annihilate hinders evil. Wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune, bring auspicious objects here, bring fortunate objects here, always remain at this place, but make these fortunes steadfast. Ties life substances, and at this place protect wealth, please remain firm on changing. Grant eternal life, city, grant endless treasures, city, grant wealth and merit, city. Grant 2 cities, let them be accomplished spontaneously. Sawa City, Alalaho. Om Ahong. 3 Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the 4 empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I attain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the 3 Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the Guru's 3 Kayas, which causes the 3 poisons to manifest as the 3 Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the long life deities of the 5 families, which causes the 5 poisons to manifest as the 5 aspects of primordial wisdom. May I attain the empowerment of the dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is obtained. May I attain the empowerment of White Sambala Yabgyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I attain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I attain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I attain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana. May I attain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I attain the empowerment to the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I attain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I attain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I attain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. The Guru, who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind. This life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomenon, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Om Hri. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master of Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field, great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. World Peace Prayer on page 98. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chinrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Pamasambhava, I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long by the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. So we'll do the dedication prayer in the blue prayer book of the prayer of Kundan Sampo, the primordial Buddha of Samantabhadra, on page 40. Ho! Everything, appearance and existence, samsara and nirvana, has a single ground, yet two paths and two fruitions, and magically displays as awareness or unawareness. Through Kundan Sampo's prayer, may all beings become Buddhas, completely perfected in the abode of the Dharmadhatu. The ground of all is uncompounded, and the self-arising great expanse beyond expression has neither the name samsara nor nirvana. Realizing just this, you are a Buddha. Not realizing this, you are a being wandering in samsara. I pray that all you beings of the three realms may realize the true meaning of the inexpressible ground. I, Kundan Sampo, have realized the truth of this ground, free from cause and condition, which is just this self-arising awareness. It is unstained by outer expression and inner thought, affirmation, or denial, and is not defiled by the darkness of unmindfulness. Thus, this self-manifesting display is free from defects. I, Kundan Sampo, abide as intrinsic awareness. Even though the three realms were to be destroyed, there is no fear. There is no attachment to the five desirable qualities of sense objects. In the self-arising consciousness, free of thoughts, there is neither solid form nor the five poisons. In the unceasing clarity of awareness, singular in essence, there yet arises the display of the five wisdoms. From the ripening of these five wisdoms, the five original Buddha families emerge, and through the expanse of their wisdom, the 42 peaceful Buddhas appear. Through the arising power of the five wisdoms, the 60 wrathful Harukas manifest. Thus, the ground awareness is never mistaken or wrong. I, Kundan Sampo, am the original Buddha of all, and through this prayer of mine, may all you beings who wander in the three realms of samsara realize this self-arising awareness, and may your great wisdom spontaneously increase. My emanations will continuously manifest in billions of unimaginable ways, appearing in forms to help you beings who can be trained. Through my compassionate prayer, may all you beings who wander in the three realms of samsara escape from the six life forms. From the beginning, you beings are deluded because you do not recognize the awareness of the ground. Being thus unmindful of what occurs is delusion, the very state of unawareness and the cause of going astray. From this delusive state comes a sudden fainting away, and then a subtle consciousness of wavering fear. From that wavering there arises a separation of self and the perception of others as enemies. Gradually, the tendency of separation strengthens, and from this, the circle of samsara begins. Then the emotions of the 5 poisons develop. The actions of these emotions are endless. You beings lack awareness because you are unmindful, and this is the basis of your going astray. Through my prayer, may all you beings recognize your intrinsic awareness. Innate unawareness means unmindfulness and distraction. Imputing unawareness means dualistic thoughts of towards self and others. Both kinds of unawareness are the basis for the delusion of all beings. Through Kundan Sampo's prayer, may all you beings wandering in samsara clear away the dark fog of unmindfulness, clear away the clinging thoughts of duality. May you recognize your own intrinsic awareness. Dualistic thoughts create doubt. From subtle attachment to this dualistic turn of mind, dualistic tendencies become stronger and thicker. Food, wealth, clothes, home, and friends, the 5 objects of the senses, and your beloved family. All these things cause torment by creating longing and desire. These are all worldly delusions. The activities of grasping and clinging are endless. When the fruition of attachment ripens, you are born as a hungry ghost, tormented by coveting and desiring, miserable, starving, and thirsty. Through Kundan Sampo's prayer, may all you desirous and lustful beings who have attachments neither reject longing desires nor accept attachment to desires. Let your consciousness relax in its own natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of perfect discernment. When external objects appear, the subtle consciousness of fear will arise. From this fear, the habit of anger becomes stronger and stronger. Finally, hostility comes, causing violence and murder. When the fruition of this anger ripens, you will suffer in hell by boiling and burning. Through Kundan Sampo's prayer, you beings of the 6 realms, when strong anger arises for you, neither reject nor accept it. Instead, relax in the natural state and achieve the wisdom of clarity. When your mind becomes full of pride, there will arise thoughts of competition and humiliation. As this pride becomes stronger and stronger, you will experience the suffering of quarrels and abuse. When the fruition of this karma ripens, you will be born in the God realms and experience the suffering of change and falling to lower rebirths. Through Kundan Sampo's prayer, may you beings who develop pride, let your consciousness relax in the natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of equanimity. By increasing the habit of duality, by praising yourself and denigrating others, your competitive mind will lead you to jealousy and fighting, and you will be born in the jealous God realm where there is much killing and injury. From the result of that killing, you will fall into the hell realm. Through Kundan Sampo's prayer, when jealousy and competitive thoughts arise, do not grasp them as enemies, just relax and ease, then consciousness can hold its own natural state. May you achieve the wisdom of unobstructed action. By being distracted, careless, and unmindful, you beings will become dull, foggy, and forgetful. By being unconscious and lazy, you will increase your ignorance, and the fruition of this ignorance will be to wander helplessly in the animal realm. Through Kundan Sampo's prayer, may you beings who have fallen into the dark pit of ignorance shine the light of mindfulness and thereby achieve wisdom free from thought. All you beings of the 3 realms who are actually identical to Buddhas and the ground of all, but your misunderstanding of the ground causes you to go astray, so you act without aim. The 6 karmic actions are a delusion like a dream. I am the primordial Buddha here to train the 6 kinds of being through all my manifestations. Through Kundan Sampo's prayer, may all you beings without exception attain enlightenment in the state of Dharmadhatu. Aho! Hereafter, whenever a very powerful yogin with his or her awareness, radiant and free from delusion, recites this very powerful prayer, then all who hear it will achieve enlightenment within 3 lifetimes. During a solar or lunar eclipse, during an earthquake, or when the earth rumbles, at the solstices or the new year, you should visualize Kundan Sampo, and if you pray loudly so all can hear, the beings of the 3 realms will be gradually liberated from suffering through the prayer of the yogin and will finally achieve enlightenment. We'll do the long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 22 in Tibetan.
Yere zawa Sunday, Gaja, Sangaya, Dhamma, Zenjan, Baba, Danje, Kazan, Joban, Dole, Dala, Jo, Lada, Jazana, Kabezo, Gonja, Zanja, Danje, Dagombe, Demban, Zena, Dada, Dajenda, Dambe, Jeje, Yezra, Nawa, Yega, Wajen, Yoga, Yadan, Zo, Babe, Yana, Arya, Deva, Dogan, Zozan, Garja, Deza, Yeden, Gamba, Doza, Jedan, Barden, Garchen, Gaza, Gaja,
Page 28.
Imdra, Nela, Wadan, Gomba, Ranja, Paraja. Sheda Dazan Gomben Zenja Chadoin Gordo Jerve Jerbodo Jedoin Gorba Zambe Sanjedo Namka Dava Jabe Zewa Samba Jeneze
Everybody song thank you, Dankeschön, Toda, Arigato, 谢谢你们，做吧做吧，他们同节节。
Thank you, everyone, for joining the practice today. That was a translation for what Garchen Rinpoche just said. And please join us this afternoon for Khenpo Tenzin's teaching series on the jeweled lamp, a praise of bodhicitta, part 4, from 2 to 3:30. And then he will continue with the shamatha meditation practice from 3:30 to 4:30. And then see you soon. Next week, we have a retreat with Lopam Barbara Dubois. And then the following weekend, we have a meditation Qigong yoga retreat with His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche teaching and leading the meditations on Saturday and Sunday, October, I think it's 16th and 17th. Look on your calendar. And then Joyana will be leading the Qigong yoga. And then we have the following weekend, October 24th, Garchen Rinpoche will be giving commentary on the Vajrakalaya practice, and that is hosted by Rinchen Choling. And then October 25th is when we will join together again for a White Tara practice and the Jangchok Burning Away Affliction Puja for the living. So please check our website. Thank you, everyone, and see you this afternoon.
Bye. Long run. Long run.